thank you for joining us here today. Today we'll be talking about the Accounts Receivable module and one of the most common calls received by customer support wherein a customer deposit or an open credit has been received on one customer's account but needs to be moved to another customer's account. Now, the procedure for correcting this might seem a little daunting, but actually it's very simple, and I'll show you how to do it. Let's first look at our AR customer, ETC. We can see that our customer, ETC, has $500 on deposit. Through our research, we find that actually this customer deposit belongs to a different AR customer, Sharp Wheels. Let's go ahead and make that correction. We're going to go into AR, Transactions, and Debit Memos. We're going to select our customer, ETC, and we're going to apply our debit memo to deposits in the amount of $500. Now, although we're not going to change our distribution, we can look at the distribution and see that the $500 is going to post to our sales adjustments account, and we can use that to our advantage in the next step. We'll click on OK, and we'll post the debit memo. We're going to select Yes to post without viewing the deposit detail. And we can print or email the debit memo. In this case, I'm going to choose No Print. Now, to add the deposit onto Sharp Wheels account, we're going to go to AR Transactions and choose Credit Memos. We're going to select our customer, Sharp Wheels. We're going to apply the credit memo to deposits in the amount of $500. And again, although we are not going to change the distribution, we can see that it's going to the same sales adjustments account. We'll click on OK, and we'll post the transaction. Again, in this case, I'm going to choose No Print. You can print the credit memo or email the credit memo. I'll choose No Print. Now, if we look in Customer Inquiry, and look first at our customer ETC, you'll see that their deposit balance is now 0. And if we look at our customer Sharp Wheels, we see that their deposit balance is $500. So we've effectively moved the customer deposit from our customer ETC to a different customer, Sharp Wheels. Now, what effect did that have on our general ledger? If we go to GL and Reports and look at our journal report and select to run that for today's entries only, we can see that our sales returns account has been credited by the ETC debit memo, and it's been debited by the Sharp Wheels credit memo. So no changes have been made to our accounts receivable balance or to our sales returns account. The only change has been to move the customer deposit from one customer to another customer. Now, the same would be true if we needed to move an open credit. In this case, our customer Sharp Wheels has an open credit balance of $200, and it really belongs to our customer ETC. And so we can fix this exactly the same way by going to AR, Transactions, Debit Memos. We'll choose our customer Sharp Wheels. We will apply the debit memo to open credits in the amount of $200. And again, we are not going to change the distribution from the sales adjustments account. We'll post this transaction. And now we'll add the open credit to our customer ETC by selecting the customer, applying the credit memo to open credits in the amount of $200. And again, our distribution by default is going to go to our sales adjustments account. We'll click on OK, and we'll post the credit memo. Now if we review our customer accounts, we can go into Customers and Customer Inquiry and choose our customer ETC, and we can see that the open credit has been moved to their account. And if we look at our customer Sharp Wheels, the open credit has been moved off of their account. Just as with the customer deposits, no changes have been made to our sales adjustments account, which has been both credited and debited for the same amount. The only change that's made is an existing open credit has been moved from one customer, Sharp Wheels, to another customer, ETC. I'd like to thank you for joining us here today. I hope that you found this webcast both informative and thank you for joining us here today. I hope that you found this. Thank you for joining us here today. We hope you found this instructional. Thank you for joining us here today. It's been a pleasure showing you how to move customer adjustments between one account to another account. We hope that we see you back here very, very soon as new videos are being added. Thank you for joining us here today. It's been a pleasure showing you how to move customer adjustments between one customer to another customer, and we hope to see you back in the Sage Businessworks tutorials very, very soon. Again, thanks for joining us.